What's up, future millionaires? Mike the Investor, and today I'm going to share with you a top secret EV stock that I think all of you should keep your eye on. Let's jump into it. Alright investors, welcome back to the channel. Now the company we're going to discuss in this video is Ideanomics, and their ticker symbol is IDEX, and they are on the NASDAQ stock exchange. Now we're going to be discussing a few different things in this video, so I want to tell you the 4 different parts of this video because it is loaded packed with a lot of information. Now the first thing we're going to discuss is who is Ideanomics and what do they do. Secondly, we're going to discuss how their earnings have performed over the past 3 quarters. Thirdly, we're going to look at the top 2 EV plays of this company that I think is truly going to set them apart from the competition and set them apart from other people in the market as well, and why I think this company is a diamond in the rough. And then last but not least, the 4th part of this video, we're going to look at my personal position in Ideanomics. Now, I want to be as transparent as possible. I do own shares in this company, so I do want to show you what my personal position looks like if you guys are curious. So let's go ahead and dive right into the info on this company. So now we are on the Ideanomics website, and if you want to check this out for yourself, just go to Ideanomics.com, and we are on their About Us page. And if you can see here, here's their mission. Ideanomics is a global company that facilitates the adoption of commercial electric vehicles and supports next generation financial services and fintech products. Now they operate in 2 different segments. The first segment is going to be the small paragraph here, and this is going to talk about the MEG segment, and this is Mobile Energy Global, and this provides purchasing discounts on commercial electric vehicles, EV batteries, and electricity, as well as financing and charging solutions. And then we refer to this business model as sales to financing to charging. And then their second business model is their Ideanomics Capital side. It says Ideanomics Capital provides intelligent and innovative services for the fintech industry. Together, MEG and Ideanomics Capital provide our global customers and partners with more efficient solutions. So that is a brief overview on who Ideanomics Capital is and what do they do. So I'm going to show you guys mainly on what's going on with their MEG segment, because that is the part that is mainly dealing with the EV industry. So you can see MEG is here, Mobile Energy Global, driving commercial EV adoption. And I want to show you guys something that may not only pique your interest about Ideanomics, but that may pique your interest about the EV market, to show you how massive this market is going to be in the upcoming years. So check this out. As we scroll down, this is the global commercial EV opportunity projected by 2025. Now you can see lightweight commercial vehicles at 21.4 billion, medium and heavy 7.6 billion. We have buses at 10.9 billion. We have taxis and shared vehicles at 30 billion alone. If we scroll down a little bit, now you have the value of electricity and demand at work for public and commercial charging stations at 18.7 billion. Now if you want to add that up briefly, I did do it for you, but if you want to check my math, here's my calculator. That is 88.6 billion that is projected to go into this industry in a matter of almost about 4 years, because we really only have a month and a half left of this year of 2020, and this is projected to reach by 2025. So this is a lot of money that will be going into the EV industry. So I'm going to close my calculator out, and then another thing I briefly want to show you about the MEG business model about Ideanomics that I think you're really going to like as we scroll down here. Now this is going to show you a brief overview of their sales to financing to charging business model, and I really like this. They make it very simple for investors to understand. So if you look at these sales, you can see it assists fleet operators to obtain their choice of EV models suitable for their budget, and then MEG earns a fee on these group EV sales. And if we look at the financing portion, MEG financing partners enable fleet operators to purchase EVs without a large cash deposit, which is extremely valuable. And now you can see MEG earns a fee for facilitating this solution. And if we scroll down, we hit this blue button here, and now you can see this is the charging side to it. And it says MEG will earn fees from selling energy used to charge both commercial and passenger EVs through prepaid and wholesale electricity. Now this is massive. This is going to give this company definitely a up, and I don't see a lot of people actually talking about this company yet. So this is a good thing. You can kind of get in on the ground floor, and we haven't even talked about their top 2 EV plays that I believe is going to set them apart from the competition. So stay tuned. So now we're briefly going to look at the company financials of the past 3 quarters to see how this company has performed. So let's check it out. So now we are looking at the company's earnings presentation that you can also find on their website. And you can see for 2020, they have year-to-date deliveries. For quarter 1, they only had 13, quarter 2, 97, and for quarter 3, 626. That is massive. That is a lot of growth, and it gets better. So check this out. Looking at the quarter 3 2020 financial highlights, the first bullet point, you can see there was revenue growth each quarter for 3 sequential quarters. The next bullet point is revenue is up 2.3 times compared to quarter 2 in 2020. And then it is up 3.4 times compared to quarter 3 in 2019. And then also, which is something really good you always like to see that a company is doing, they have lowered the reduction cost annually by 1.6 million, and you can see they have an active M&A investment pipeline. Now M&A stands for merger and acquisition. So if we go down to the quarter 3 earnings summary, you're going to be able to see here for quarter 3 earnings 3.1 million, quarter 2 4.7 million, and now we're at quarter 3 at 10.6 million. So you can definitely see the revenue is growing for this company. Now keep in mind, this company did change their business model around in 2019, so some of the financials may not look the best, but keep in mind, whenever it is a newer company, they have to kind of turn that profit around, and this company is actually making a profit. And I'm going to show you some other things that probably will make you extremely bullish on Ideanomics. So you can see the gross profit here was up in 2019, but that is also, like I just said, when they changed their business plan around. They also have been acquiring a lot of companies. They just bought T-Mos for $40 million, all cash, so that did come off of their books. So keep that in mind as well. You can see for quarter 2, 0.3 million, and then for quarter 3, it rose a little bit at 0.7 million. And then their operating expense, you can see it was down to 12.3. It went up by 4 million, well 4.2 million for quarter 2 at 2020. And then now at quarter 3 2020, you can see it has dropped back down. There is no operating margin. You can also see their earnings per share diluted. You can see it is down to 3 cents right now, and I believe that is because all of the different acquisitions that this company is doing. So now that we know kind of briefly how this company has been performing over the last 3 quarters, overall, it has been positive for this company, and that's definitely something you want to see. So now I'm going to show you guys the top 2 EV plays of this company that I think is going to make this company stand out and why I am extremely bullish on this company. So let's check it out. So the first company is going to be called Solectrac. Now this is a all EV tractor in the agriculture and farming industry. This is huge. So I'm going to show you guys some numbers to maybe pique your interest on why this is so massive. So you can already see here on the website, Ideanomics invests 1.3 million in Solectrac. And if we scroll down a little bit, this is going to show you their EV tractor models that they already have. So you can see they have the CET, which is the compact elect tractor. We also have the e-utility elect tractor, and then coming soon, the e-farmer elect tractor. So these are just some of the models that they already have. And now, just to show you guys the climate smart elect tractor, Solectrac, I want to show you guys something here. This is massive. You can see Solectrac Inc. is the first North American company to offer 100% battery-powered all-electric tractors for the agricultural and utility applications. This is massive, and I'm going to show you also how big this industry currently is and how big it plans to get in the next couple of years. So let's check this out. So as we look at the press kit here, we are on the Solectrac website. It is solectrac.com, and as you can see here, it says Solectrac is the first North American company to enter the $12 billion US tractor with the zero emission electric tractors for agricultural and utility operations. So 12 billion industry just in the US alone in the North American market, and this is the only company with a footprint in this industry. So this gives them a huge competitive advantage. It also gives them a huge moat in this industry as well. So as we scroll down just a little bit, I want to read this to you because this is not just any type of company. Check this out. In 2020, Solectrac earned the Solar Impulse Efficient Solution label from the Solar Impulse Foundation. Now, what does that mean? This means recognizing Solectrac as one of the 1,000 most efficient, clean, and profitable solutions with a positive impact on environment and quality of life. So the last thing I want to kind of show you on Ideanomics to kind of cap everything off on this EV play here, you can see Ideanomics invests in California-based e-tractor company Solectrac, acquires 15% stake in e-tractor company, and their mission is to offer farmers independence from the pollution, infrastructure, and price volatility associated with fossil fuels. So I want to read this small paragraph down here to you just to kind of give you some numbers on where this industry is going. You can see, according to Research and Markets, the global agriculture tractor market is currently valued at $75 billion. Now we know that the North American market is $12 billion. So out of that $75 billion, $12 billion is in the North American market alone, and Solectrac has the leading way for that $12 billion. But keep on reading, check this out. With the North American agriculture tractor expected to reach $20 billion by 2023, the largest segment for agriculture tractors is below 40 horsepower segment, where Solectrac 3 models address the broad needs of the market. Its tractors are specifically designed to serve the needs of community-based farms, vineyards, orchards. You have different arenas, greenhouses, and hobby farms. Now, I want to talk about this $20 billion by 2023. Just to do some brief numbers here without being too technical. So we know that the North American market is valued at $12 billion right now, and this is saying that it is expected to reach $20 billion by 2023. Well, this is the end of 2020 now, so we have about 2 years that $8 billion is going to be implemented into this industry. So that is massive, just to kind of put some numbers into perspective. So now the last company we're going to look at that Ideanomics owns, they actually own 51% of this company, so they own most control of the company. This is going to be called Treeletrik. Now this is the company website here. They are more so on the moped side, but I want to show you why this is so important, because you guys are probably saying, come on Mike, mopeds, really? Let me show you, keep watching. So this is kind of the company here, the website. I'm not going to go all through this, but they have a really cool website that kind of breaks down what this company is going to do, their advantages and everything like that. So as I want to show you, it says Ideanomics announces agreement to acquire 51% stake in the exclusive sales arm of Malaysia's only licensed EV manufacturer for all powered vehicles. So without reading any more, this is the only manufacturer that is licensed in Malaysia for EV vehicles, and Ideanomics owns 51% of this company. Now do you see why I'm bullish? If not, keep reading. So as we go down a little bit, I want to show you guys just to kind of put some numbers into perspective again to let you guys know why I am bullish on this company. So you can see here, Treeletrik is the only licensed EV manufacturer in Malaysia for all electric powered vehicles in Malaysia, with extensive relationships in both the public and private sector, including exclusive supplier agreements with the Malaysian government, the Malaysian police, and regional operators for up to 60,000 EV buses and 100 million EV bikes and mopeds. That is massive. And keep reading. Into the ASEAN countries as part of an estimated $6.7 billion US equivalent of the Malaysian and ASEAN markets. And if you're not sure what ASEAN is just short for Association of Southeast Asian Nations. And this is going to be massive for Ideanomics, and the reason why is because this play positions Ideanomics to be the leading EV player in the ASEAN market with a 650 million population. So this is why I'm extremely bullish on this company. And last but not least, if we look over here, we also have some larger institutions that are starting to buy into this company. Now I just want to talk about 2 that are buying into this company. If you look here, we have Wilmington Trust Investment and we have Morgan Stanley. Now Morgan Stanley needs no introduction. They bought 1.3 million shares, and you can see Wilmington Trust, they bought 2.9 million shares. Now, Wilmington Trust may not be someone you're familiar with. They're actually owned by M&T Bank, and they are also one of the 20 largest commercial holding banks in the United States. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you just to back up what I'm saying. So if you look here, this is Wilmington Trust, and you can see Wilmington Trust Company is wholly owned by division M&T Bank. And if we go over to M&T Bank Corporation had 120 billion assets as of December 31st, 2019, and is one of the 20 largest commercial bank holding companies in the United States. So right there shows you that these are some larger players that are starting to invest in Ideanomics, which shows the potential of this company. So now I'm going to show you guys my personal position in Ideanomics. Once again, still do your own due diligence if you're thinking about investing in this company, but I would highly recommend to do your own due diligence because this is a diamond in the rough in my opinion. So for those of you that's been waiting to see what my personal position looks like in Ideanomics, let's go ahead and pull up the Webull app. So now, as you can see, here's my position, and you can see my profit and loss here. I'm currently up 32.37%, and that is $37.29. Now, if you look to the far right and we look at my total cost, you can see it is $115.21. My average price is 92 cents. The market value, $152.50. And for the quantity, you can see I have 125 shares, and the last price of this company is $1.22. If you look at the bottom here on the field of records, this is going to show you when I purchased this company, and you can see I purchased it on the 6th of this month, so I've only had it for about 2 weeks, and you can see I'm already up over 30% on this position. So that is my personal position. I want to be as transparent as possible to let you know I put my money where my mouth is, but I think this is going to be a massive play. I do see some extreme upside here in the next 12 to 36 months from this company. So if you gain some value from this video, not only on Ideanomics, but maybe in the EV industry, be sure to smash that like button. And if you like videos like this, please let me know down in the comment section because I want to do a better job at putting out content that you all want to see. So hopefully you all gain some value from this video. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, be sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you like the Webull app and you want to check it out, go ahead and click that link down below so you can gain 2 to 3 free stocks. I'm Mike the Investor. Remember to stay inspired, stay motivated, always invest in yourself, and I'm out.